What is up, everybody? Back here again with your tech tutorial. It's been a while since I've been in my tech bag, but today I'm going to show y'all how to create an intro using one of my intros. The last one you've seen, the catch up after show with the clouds, blue lightning. I'll give y'all a quick view here. Coming to you live, straight out of your mama's basement. The J Tribute proudly presents the catch up after. All right, so I'll get the idea. So now let's create, shall we? So what you're gonna need for this to work is you're gonna need a program that's capable of doing chroma keying, or deleting the background, a background color, in this case green, blue, gonna be green in this case. That will be Lumafusion. I use that to edit my programs. Great program, definitely if you're an iOS user. This is iOS only, and mobile as well. So if you don't have $300 for Final Cut, I could get Final Cut if I wanted to, but this does everything I need to do. So maybe one day I might go to Final Cut now that I have a Mac, but right now I still don't need it. But this was like $20 when I first got it. I think it's like 30 now, but it's definitely worth the value. But as far as any other alternatives out there, honestly, I can't tell you. You might have to do your research on that. But the important thing is make sure you have a program that's able to, take care of green screen or blue screen, stuff like that. Second thing you're going to need is a program that's capable of like handwriting, or doing like some type of art. You might want to have your stylus or a pencil like this. In this case, I'm going to use Procreate, another paid app. It's more for iPad, but it can be used on iPhone. But once again, if you're on Android, make sure, probably Google an alternative or something like that. But I'm pretty sure it's something else that does the same thing. So let's go ahead and get into today's work, shall we? So I'm going to be starting from scratch. So let's go into Procreate first. Let me find it. There we go. So this is what I used to make it the first time. So I'm going to do it over again, making a new image. So right now we have a white background and I need to fill it in with green, right? So let me use something that's going to fill this up pretty quickly here. Let's use this. That should work. Green. And then we're going to color this in. Messing stuff up. All right, so now we have our green background. There we go. Now I'm looking for clouds. Now with this program, there's different selections, different type of art that's already preset. So you don't have to be an artiste to know how to do this. So I already have clouds in my background settings here. So click that, but I'm going for a blue cloud. So about here maybe. And now before I get started, I want this to be an animation, right? So in order to do that, it's just going to make a screen recording of this. Let that get started. Okay. So I'm going to sway from left to right. So we'll start here. And there is your cloud animation. So now stop the screen recording, and then I'm going to take this screen recording, and then we're going to go over to Lumafusion so we can finish the rest of this video. And, here, I don't know why it's already in my quick tab. Start a new project. So I'm going to take this screen recording here. First thing I need to do is get rid of these cursors here. I'm pretty sure you don't want that in your video, right? And also I don't want this showing. So let's go about here, eliminate Let's cut that out. Then I'm gonna go into cropping. Get that out of there. Then get this one on the left. Blow it up. All right. And then probably go on the back end here because I think that shows up at the end. Yep. Now go cut that out. So hold on. I don't remember doing this twice, but another thing here, to avoid doing what I just did, always start from the end. So that way, you know that whatever, because you can mess up 10,000 times on camera, and by the time you're editing, you don't remember where you messed up. So if you're working forward, you never know what you're going to bump into. But if you're working backwards, you know, you always working where you last left off. So going from the back here, and clip the rest of that out. Boom, boom. So now starting from the beginning. So now it's time to key out the green using the Chroma key. So I'm gonna go into the effects. So tab here. This keyhole is the Chroma key function. So you got green key, which is what I'm gonna use, but there's also blue, ocean, blue sky, dark Luma, which takes care of like dark and gray colors. So you're gonna go with green. That should eliminate your background now. And then I want to go in there one more time because I know I want to kind of blend these clouds a little bit. So I'm gonna turn down the opacity here. About right there should be fine. All right, now I'm going to want some thunder and lightning in the background. So I probably need to move this layer up so I can put that behind there. Now with Lumafusion, there is story blocks. I have a subscription to that, and it allows me to, you know, have access to background music, footage, background, stuff like that. But if, you know, you low on funds, just go to YouTube and download it. So if you Google like YouTube downloader, YouTube MP4 or something like that, a site will usually pop up. You paste the link in it and it downloads to your computer. Then you use it that way. So any animations you might want to use, any green screens effect that you want to look up on YouTube, that's how you get those on your computer. So anyway, I'm gonna go into story blocks here, and I'm looking for lightning. So I'm probably going to have to look this over again. So I'm gonna go into the footage here, and I'm just gonna type in thunder, and it should pop up. And I think go back. I think this is what I'm looking for here. Maybe. Yes, there we go. So now I'm going to put that into program here. Now, see these black bars? Of course, I don't want that in there. So just need to blow it up a little bit. And that should be about what I want here. So I'm gonna blend this kind of into frame. See how that looks a little better. I think the clouds are a little too harsh as far as the edges, so I might want to soften these up just a little bit, and then turn down the opacity again, just so it kind of blends in a little better. So now that's what we're working with. So we got the animation down, we got the lightning in the background. Now let's add the countdown timer. As you know, I do not like that countdown timer on StreamYard. So I was like, nah, I got to get my own countdown. But I already have one in stock that I downloaded from YouTube. It's a 10-minute timer. So of course this is going to be 30 seconds. So let's clip out that part and start from here. Yeah, close enough. We're going to drop that into our program. So remember, this needs to be keyed out. Since this is dark and grays, we're going to use gray Luma key. So going to the effects, dark Luma key. Just play around with it a little bit and it knocks it out right there. So now we just have the timer remaining. Of course, it's a black back, so you can't tell until you see the blue. There we go. Then I'm gonna change the position of this to the corner. There we go. Now, by the time these clouds finish forming, that's when I want the image of myself to show up. So about right here. So now I already have a stock image of me, if I can find it in all my damn files. All right, so add that there. Of course, have to blend this in. Probably want to crop out this part here at the top and maybe to the left a little bit. And soften up the edges. Blend it in about right there. Then I need to right here. I don't know what I did. Take that back up. Nope. Let's try this again. All right, paste it here. So what I want to happen is, you see when the clouds come in, it's just kind of a hard transition, like boom. I don't like that. So let's use some keyframing, which I'll talk about in just a minute here. So I'm gonna go back here. So keyframing is basically manipulating every frame of your image or your video. It basically dictates how it moves, how it transitions, things like that. So in this case, I want a fade in. So to make it appear as if the image is coming from behind the clouds. So I'm gonna mark my first keyframe here, and I want it to be totally invisible. Nothing, right? Then at the end of this, I want it to appear almost fully so it can blend in with the clouds. Go back there. Now, when I play it back, it should look like that. And then, of course, let's add in the after show text after that. I'm tripping sometimes, y'all. My text that I usually use here. Get the outline going a little bit. There we go. Then same thing with this. Well, let me go ahead and move this first. So it's going to be about right here. Then got to put my text in first. All right, so after show, it's gonna be my text. And size it down, it's gonna be in the corner here. And then we're gonna do the same thing I just did with that image with the Chroma key function. So we go to the beginning, that. Create my first keyframe. Nothing, right? And at the end, create my second keyframe. And it's going to be about right there. Boom. So, and let's extend it out because I want it to stay till the animation is done. So just play it from here. And there we go. Now, next thing I'm gonna add is the on air sign. So I get that from Storyblocks. So I think I typed in live to get that. Type in live. And let's see, there it is. So I'm gonna put that here. So once again, because we have a dark background, I just want the red to appear. As you can see, this is like an on air sign, like right here, you see it's like right above a door hinge or whatever. So I want that part to show. Chroma key, once again, dark. That gets that out the way immediately. And then it already kind of has somewhat of it's already moving. So that's pretty cool, like it's floating in air or something. So there you go. And then I'm going to copy this because I have this at the beginning. So let's see here, about right here. I want to blow it up. Here we go. Then we're going to do a fade in. So keyframe, right? First keyframe. Then about, I don't want it to take forever, so I'm probably gonna put my second keyframe here, so it can kind of come in quickly. Second keyframe is gonna be here, then boom, they'll come in. So we'll go right there. Probably stretch it out to about here. Something like that. You gotta be exact. So now, there is background music. I don't have time to find it right now, but it is "Hurt" by The Weeknd, and I like the song where it goes in. That it's kind of like that alarm, like something about to blow up. And so that's what I was thinking about, because I always wanted to use that in one of my intros anyway. So finally found a place to use it. And there is like the thunder effect, but just so I can wrap this video up quickly, I'm not going to look for the sound effect. So right now it looks like we're about done here. The only thing I have to add is my voice. So we're going to do this again. So I'm able to narrate here. So I'm going to add a narration or a voiceover. Mic check, 1, 2, mic check. All right. All right. So now I'm going to record here. And let me adjust my echo so I can get ready. Now, coming to you live, straight out of your mama's basement, the GH Review proudly presents the Ketchup After Show. And that is your intro there. So we're going to play it back and see how it sounds. Now, coming to you live, straight out of your mama's basement, the GH Review proudly presents the Ketchup After Show. All right, so that's going to wrap it up for today's tutorial. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. Even if you don't have the apps to do what I just did, I'm still showing you the techniques that you can take to any program that you want to use. You just have to find the right thing to, take care of those functions. So that being said, hope y'all enjoyed this video. Been a while since I did a little tech talk with you guys, but anything y'all need to know as far as editing audio, just let me know. But Anyway, I do actually plan on doing another tech bag episode, the Start Your Podcast series. So far, I went over the Mayonocaster. I don't know if y'all can see that. Y'all see that just dang near every video. And microphones. And then the next one was supposed to go over broadcasting software. So I'll be going into that next. But anyway, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up if you did. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and subscribe to the JH Review, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.